Nigga, all my dope raw, nigga sushi. They keep asking why you ain't did no song with Cooch. I keep counting money, rapping bells and Cooch.
So today I wanted to go over just three books I think that you should have on your shelves at all times. I think, especially with the new year starting right now, it's a great way to get your mindset where it needs to be. I'm that friend that's always going to be recommending books. I love reading. I encourage everyone to read. All my friends, I always give them books because there's books on so many different things, from relationship to parenting. And just because I read that book doesn't mean I have to do everything the book says. No, it's like a recipe. I take what I want and I leave what I don't. Recipes, when you first start cooking, you follow everything to a T, and that's fine. But then as you get comfortable, you're adding and taking, and I think that's the essence of anything, just the creativity. So I'm gonna always be recommending books, guys. I love to read, and I encourage you to love to read too, because there's so much things you can learn that, and audiobooks are good too. If you can't make it to read, audiobooks are just as well. When I'm driving to basketball practice, me and my son, we listen to different audiobooks. So I recommend that tremendously. So the first book that's on my list is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So what this book is about is Napoleon Hill dedicated about 20 years of his life following successful people. He worked very closely to, if I'm not mistaken, Earl Nightingale, and he definitely captured the essence of what success is. One important chapter that I love is the chapter on decision. Decision is so important, especially when you are an entrepreneur, when you're first starting out your business. That's something that I had to overcome. I had to get better in making decisions and sticking to them. I think sometimes we waver too much, and that goes down to the faith that you have in yourself. And this book helps you understand that you control your thoughts. I am the captain of my soul, the master of my ship. I am the master of my soul, the captain of my ship. And those are true words. So decision is one of the chapters, was one of the hardest chapters that I had to overcome. And it was a challenge, but you can do it. You can definitely do it if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to show up every day and actually do what the book tells you to do. Success leaves clues. Every successful person says that. Tony Robbins, Coach Stormy, that Napoleon Hill, Earl Nightingale, Beyonce, Jay-Z, like they show you these, like, success leaves clues. They show you they're habitual with their thinking, and this book helps you do that. So that's why I say this book needs to be in heavy rotation. The next one is Rich Dad Poor Dad. I love this book because everyone that's into real estate really recommends this book. And Oprah said it the best. Fame, or like TV, that gets you rich. Land builds wealth, and you want to have generational wealth. And so this book is good because it teaches you the mentality of how to look at things as an asset and liability. And I think in business that is really, really important, especially when you're first starting off. You want to start looking at things as asset or liabilities. Is going out with your homegirl, is that an asset or is that a liability? That new purse, is that an asset or is that a liability? And I'm not saying you can't have those nice things, because honey, if I like it, I like it. I'm a firm believer of that. If it costs $1 or $1,000, if I like it, I like it. Period. I feel like everyone should live life like that. I'm not so price conscious, but what it does tell you to do is how to look at stuff strategically as a business. And I think that when you incorporate that in your business and in your personal life, the sky's the limit, because you know how to detach emotions and attach numbers. Numbers don't lie. Ever, ever, ever. The numbers are not going to tell you it's sunny when it's not sunny. So that's what I mean by that type of mentality. One thing he says in this book is, broke is temporary, poverty is forever. That's true. isn't it? Like, you make decisions and you go with it, and sometimes you win and sometimes you learn a lesson, but you don't lose. Lose is not trying. Lose is standing on the sidelines your entire life. That's losing. I don't think you ever really lose. Broke, that's why broke is temporary. Poverty is forever. It's, if you have an impoverished mind, that means you are imprisoned to think that things like you have no control over, and it doesn't work like that. You have very much control. And the other one on my list is How to Win Friends and Influence People. I think this is a great book, just because it shows you how to, the art of soft skills and communication. It definitely highlights how you can influence people. And the word influence, a lot of people meaning behind that. Influence doesn't mean anything. Influence means that I can go into the room and dominate that, and I don't have to trick you or be slimy and sleazy. I can be honest and I can handle my business and still influence you at the same time. I think influence is just a form of communication, because if we don't know how to communicate, I can't influence you to do anything, no matter if I force you or not. I have to articulate what I'm trying to say, and I think this book is really good on it. So I would love to know the top 3 books that you like to read. Comment below, and I love to read. So 9 times out of 10, I'm going to probably pick it up. And bonus, this is a bonus. The Richest Man in Babylon is up there too. It teaches you how to pay yourself first. So that's always important, because you want to pay yourself first. You work hard and you deserve a cut of your paycheck before anybody gets it.